Welcome my friends to this video. I want to tell you a quick story about how this video came to be. I started making a video that was somewhat different. It was supposed to be titled 5 tips for a super organized home. I actually wrote the script, I actually filmed it, and then I thought it sucked. I really didn't like it. It felt fake. It felt like all these other YouTube videos that promise you amazing things and 5 tips for a happy life and 5 tips to get rid of your gut. I didn't want to make that video. I just didn't. So I took a step back, went for a walk in the woods with my dog, and thought about life and about how do I provide real value to you, my audience, who wants to have a simpler life with less clutter. And then it hit me. The number one barrier to organizing is lack of time. Sure, it takes effort, some know-how, but if you don't have time in your life, if you're busy raising a family, full-time job, taking care of parents, volunteering, sports, staying fit, making dinner, grocery shopping, you just don't have time. And I can relate. And the best way for me to actually provide value in this video is to tell you about ways to organize if you don't have time. So take a look. Tip number 1, find mini projects around the house. A drawer, a cupboard, under the sink, things that take very little time and can be really satisfying to accomplish. Go to your underwear drawer and pull all the underwear out. Get rid of the old ones that are gross or the ones you never wear. Fold the rest of them back up and put them neatly into the drawer. Mini projects are great because they give you a sense of accomplishment. It feels good because you're actually organizing. Also gives you permission to not worry about all the mess around your house. Just focus on one thing at a time. That's all you can really do. I love these mini projects. I actually have fun doing them, but you might not be as crazy as I am about organizing. Tip number 1, get your house organized, one mini project at a time. Tip number 2, set a timer for 10 minutes and organize and tidy up for only 10 minutes. Just like that. You'd be surprised at how much you can get done in 10 minutes. I actually made a video, kind of a funny short about it. You can check it out right here. But you can get a good amount done. And the best thing about this approach is it frees you from the guilt of all the other things that you didn't do. Once the clock runs out, you're done. You have my permission to consider yourself done and move on to the other million and one things that you have to do in your life. Tip number 2, the timer method. Restrict yourself to 10 minutes and move on with your life. Tip number 3, clear out a horizontal flat surface in your house. Focus on a kitchen counter or a dresser or your dining table and get rid of all that junk, all that clutter that is collected on it, like keys, paperwork, groceries. Clear one of those surfaces. Those surfaces are a huge part of the visual clutter that we see in a house. So a quick way to cheat is to clear one of those surfaces. You don't have to take on a huge organizing project. You can spend 5-10 minutes finding the right place for all these things that are on the counter and be done for the day. So tip number 3, clear out those horizontal surfaces, make them nice and clean, and you'll have a much more visually organized home. So to sum it up, it's okay to want your home to be organized. And it's okay to not have the time. Look at me, I'm your therapist now. It's okay. Take on one of the 3 tips I suggested. They don't take a lot of time, and if you do want to get some progress and get into action around organizing your home, I think those 3 tips are awesome. If you have more ideas for short, quick ways to organize, please add them in the comments because I want to use them in my follow-up video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't let the clutter win. I'll see you in the next video.